Here we go. We were just, man, this shark destroys those decks, and now they cannot even attack. And you know what? We can attack. And we will. Oh my god. Oh, this is so good. And you know what? I think we will go with Liliana, because we are getting shark. Let's, you know, each player sacrifices 2 creatures. I don't have any, you know. And now they need to go through the shark with a single card, and I don't think they can. If you have 5 cards a turn, there's no way they're recovering, ever. Here's our live game. Oh my god, we have more. Like, I'm literally just sitting here drawing extra cards. Well, this is the new Dimir for you, and I think this one is pretty cool. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today Dimir Control of Your Dreams. You will love this video way more than you think, I promise. Because Voracious Greatshark is absolutely amazing card. I've been playing with this years ago in Historic. This was one of my favorite cards ever. We also have the Mazemind Tome. This one draws you cards, you will see it in action. The Greatshark will take over the game. Not only you counter a spell for your opponent, but you also have a 5/4 that is extremely quick to kill them, and also can block all the annoying creatures. So this is a 2/1 that gives you board presence instantly. And by the way, this is the first deck, like with the Great Sharks, first deck of Arena on this channel ever made. I remember we actually weren't commentating then, so yeah, this brings memories. I love this card so much, and I think after this video you might love it as well. Into the Roil is amazing because it is a bounce spell, and if you can pay extra mana, you actually draw a card and you will see how much it stacks. And with the Sphinx of Forgotten Lore, every time you attack, you can get something from the graveyard. For example, Into the Roil, getting another bounce spell and getting another card, or just quick study. So you can draw 2 cards very quickly and very easily. With Crawling Barrens, finishing the games was never easier. And be careful of the crafts, because I have them from the other sets, from Historic. So be careful with the craft all, because I don't want to waste the wild cards, you know? And guys, let's go into the gameplay. And if you don't know, we launch memberships for YouTube, so you can get videos as soon as they are created, earlier than everyone else, and also get cool sloth emojis, alright? We got a professional for those ones, so you want to see them probably, in action especially. Alright guys, let's have fun and enjoy Dimir. Going first, and I mean, we have plenty of cooldowns, man. I love Into the Roil way too much. I played with this card so much in Historic, you know, years ago, and I'm so happy to see it back. The fact that you are drawing the cards is actually such a big difference, and one of the issues for Dimir is always trying to solve those, you know, weird cards, and now you can just bounce them, and it really helps. Because you are drawing the card, getting rid of something from the board, and then you have, you know, 3 steps ahead, negate, all those kind of cards, and they cannot replay it. Especially if they are expensive. So let's see what our opponent is cooking. I'm not sure if that's Dimir Tempo, or maybe some fellow control player enjoying new cards. Alright, let's see it. We will definitely try to quick shadow at the end step of their turn. We already have a counter spell. This could be a very interesting game. Power honk for you. Alright, I'm not sure what we are playing against. It feels like a full control deck. They might have, or maybe usually it's Dimir Tempo, but so far I'm not sure. Alright, they have all the mana they ever imagined. What are you doing? Dala. I told you, it's always this. Sure, this is not super relevant yet. By the way, you can always get so much value out of this card in so many different weird ways that it's amazing. This card is not worth countering, and I would really love to draw something else than 2 lands, but you know, we will take it. We will take it. We are definitely getting to the 7 mana very easily. Let's see if that's a Mastermind. It feels like it. Oh, they're not getting. So our idea is to slow them down, try to play in such a way that they can never tap fully. And we should have enough interactions. I really bank on this drawing a card. That should help us a ton. And of course 3 steps ahead, drawing cards and discarding one of the lands. I could counter it. Then they never see our hand, which is really good. but I will allow it. So whatever they will take, we just cast different stuff. By the way, you can also bounce tokens and basically destroy them, so it's in a way 4 mana removal that instantly kills a card and gives you a card advantage. So you have plenty of ways to, get stuff. It's interesting they went for this one. Maybe they assume that we won't kill the bat, but we are killing the bat. Alright? The bat is dead. Oh, that's pretty smart. Alright. You got it. I really want to deny every piece of value. They need lands, they need everything, so this actually made some difference. And we know they're tapped, so I'm going for it. Because that gives us back 3 steps ahead, and we are getting 3 steps ahead. We are playing Fountain Port right now, because we know exactly that we can punish them for not doing anything. So I think our opponent might have a counter spell. They know we will go for 5 mana, and then they can Phantom Interference it or something. But if they cannot, I honestly will make a treasure token because it's better than fish. It allows us to pay extra mana, so those counter spells will be super bad. Alright, interesting play. Oh, this is definitely not what we want against this. That was a pretty smart one, huh? They can get 1 extra thing. If we activate the man, this was a very smart play, not gonna lie, and we cannot punish it. I could go for Into the Roil, so they need to replay it now that we know exactly what's going on. Yoink. Please, just don't do those things again. So, this was a really good play by our opponent, playing exactly around our strategy. And now we have 5 mana, but we don't really want to use it. So I guess we will be really holding mana. They really want to get us here. And I'll say, okay, this is a good deal, we are taking it. And our opponent knows that they need to play into those spells. And now we have Shark, and Shark is actually insanely amazing. So this is 3-2. I want 2 extra mana on this turn, not on the other one, because those Phantom Interferences are still here. And at some point we should be able to outvalue nicely. If we go for the treasure, they actually can play around it. Now they cannot cast it, they know that we can counter this. Mastermind, alright, that's actually really nice. And now we need to answer the question, do we want to anoint now or later? Double. This is a pretty good one. Our opponent is playing an absolute masterpiece of a game, I have to say. This is such a smart play, playing exactly around everything we have. And we need to start, trading a little bit. This is a very good draw. However... oh man, this is interesting. So we will definitely... I think we can sneak some wins here. I think we can sneak... maybe they will be greedy and go for Curiosity into our Shark, because it is a creature. 2 damage doesn't matter on this turn, especially on this turn. It's so important right now. Yeah, I knew they will go for it. The greed, the absolute greed was punished. They played perfectly until now. And they absolutely whiffed. And we, man, see, patience always works. And now we can go with the Tome, and we have so much damage. You know what? We can actually try to kill them. Because we are a Shark player. This is literally 10 damage already. And they can do all the shenanigans, but they need to do them super quick, and we can use 2 mana to go for the Tome. Please don't ask me that why I have one of those and I'm not crafting the rest, so I have different styles in the deck. By the way, be careful about what you craft, because there are so many cards that are in multiple expansions, so I think if you hit craft all with the wrong ones, you actually craft the card that you don't want to. Sure, now with the Mazemind Tome we have so many we actually have more cards than this guy. And let's start getting them. Yep. Oh my god, it feels so good. Magic, I'm back. And I played with this card so much. I just used it in every single deck I've played. So, I mean, listen, we know what we are doing here. I cannot go for another Reef because then I cannot negate. So this is 5 damage. And I think our opponent will try to kill it. What a mean person. How could they ever counter a spell, you know? Oh, sorry, I'm out. How can they remove creatures? This is so unfun, you know? For the opponent. I would never do such a thing. Man, we are milling them pretty hard. And every turn we are doing 2 cards. So right now, if they tap ever during the rest of the game, they are literally dead to reefs. Ever attack is a force block. Please stop demolition fielding me, because that's super mean. Man, I think this is like the one card that gets them out of this situation, at least a little bit. So let's start drawing those cards. Oh boy, those are good cards. I can draw a lot of cards here. Alright, I think we're going full card advantage mode. And fish, go. I believe in you. Yeah, nothing to go for. Oh, you want to give me extra mana? Thank you, my friend. This is so nice of you. So let's go for this. We draw a card, additional one, and the fish is still here, and the Fountain Port will kill them. Sooner or late, man, this is so fun. I loved how our opponent played perfectly until the greed got the best of him, and he just went with it. And oh man, we're waiting like a shark under the sea. So we have all the card advantage in the world right now. We have Fountain Ports, we have fish. They don't want to get this 1 damage. And you can see that they had 4 cards to our 0. And look at this, suddenly we are even, and soon we'll get more. This is not what I want to see. This is the one card that goes around this. Thank you for being good shuffler to me. Let's go this and this. We need to make a right tap. This is a perfect tap. We counter, we draw. Oh my god, it's not even close, man. It feels like playing Magic. I love those cards, man. I've played with so many of them for such a long time, years ago. Our opponent is a little bit better. They are on the play, so let's sit. Mono black. You know what? I love you, man. Thank you, because I have so many cards that I want to discard. I think we start with Demolition Field, even though we need lands. I think we'll draw them. This is what this... man, we are playing, I think, 25 lands, and I'm getting flooded like crazy. But it's fine, it's fine. We definitely need to be careful of this one. For 5 mana, it will deal a lot. And they will get to 5 mana before we get the shark. Alright. Told you, every turn it will be just lands. Only lands, you could say. So we have Bitter Triumph, but we don't really want to use it. We need to do a lot on this, man. Like, we need to start the game because we are also on the draw. We can use Bitter Triumph with the Sphinx later. I'm not casting... okay, oh my god, this is probably one of the most perfect cards. We have double... Okay. We have the correct mana. So we go with Barons in case they want to discard something later. With this we should... Yep. And I love this card so much. I remember having games with this going up to 12 or something like this. Sure, grab another land. Yeah, let's go for the swamp. I guess it's probably better to go and get rid of the river, but it's fine. Here we go. Our opponent is having a lot of stuff. But once we get going with this card, though, we should be absolutely fine. They probably still have at least 1 removal spell, so that might be a bit of a problem. Alright. I need to get the sweet card, though, somehow. You can pump the Barons without ever activating them to become a creature, and that's a huge deal. You may have it become a creature, and that's huge. Alright, they're going for the play. They are going for the play. I'm not in love with, you know, discarding so many cards and giving them card advantage. Those negotiations gave them so much. And this one has a Death Touch. So I think we go with the Sphinx. They played everything, so go Sphinx. I need you. No. You ain't blocking anything. We play the land. By the way, we have the shark. And let's get our card advantage. We are cheating those spells. And man, it's so fun to get free stuff. for no reason. Alright. And we can anoint with Affliction, so I wouldn't be surprised if they kill it and try to steal it with Tiny Bones. Yep. Yep. They think they are getting it. And oh boy, they are not. Oh my god, they actually went with Shelly. Okay. I didn't expect it. This is kinda perfect target for Deadly Cover-Up. So that means we actually don't need to go for removal, and that means it's pretty great for us. Man, I got scared that I forgot about something. I would love to get a land here, but it's okay. You know what? We could Into the Roil, but Deadly Cover-Up is just too good here. Even if they go for the negotiations, we have so many cards to discard. We can Into the Roil their next play. And we want to untap with Shark, and if we catch a creature with Shark, that's probably a game. Yep, they're going for it. I will go with this. I think we don't need so many. They have, you know, a lot of mid-range creatures as well. Very good. And now we actually go for the Shark. Every turn they do nothing, we pump Barrens. And this is an artifact, by the way. Here we go. Here's your Shark for the bat. And as we know, Sharks eat bats. They can kill it, it still gets countered. So this was a good turn for us. And finally, this annoying bat just went into the graveyard where it belongs. And even though Liliana is absolutely amazing here, I think we can do a lot here.
Off you go.
Oh, I thought it's a long goodbye and it can target Planeswalkers for a second. Do I want to... Okay, we'll make a... Okay, we don't need to make a stop here. I could attack them, but what if they have go for the throat? So I don't like this play. I know it could be done, but I don't think we're in a situation where this is such a perfect answer. So this one we go with, and I will still go with Affliction. It's a great card, but we need to get rid of something. And once they play the last card, okay, see? And now we counter this guy. Because they can discard one card for both of us, but we are doing more, and that's good. Yep, those are the cards. I will go with the Deadly Cover-Up, even though it hurts, and... Alright, they actually went for the last card. I will go for the Tomes, because they are a little bit better. And this was indeed go for the throat. Now we can go for Liliana. Easy. And they're in full top deck mode. Absolutely. Please, become a creature and get rid of this plane. So you can see those new cards are making a difference. So our opponent has literally one random card and that's it. And oh boy, now we are starting to show the true Dimir might. And they cannot match it. They absolutely cannot match it. And you know what's also not matching? Those styles. And we won't talk about it. Alright. I will go with Into the Roil, because if we use the mana we can use them on Tomes and that should be good enough. I could probably draw a card, but what if they play something that is scary? They still have a play, they have priority. Honestly, I think the game is over. Those two Tomes will absolutely take over the full game. And we are actually drawing cards, we are not scrying. So if you aren't familiar, you can go either for a Scry Road that doesn't cost mana, and then after 4 uses you gain 4 life, or you can just pay 2 mana each time you activate it, and instead of Scry you always get the card. It's a card though, and then you pay basically 8 mana for all of this. And yeah, it's cool. And as you can see, we are going for it. And I want to get all the mana and all the value. Here we go. You know, just sending the message at this point. Just sending the message. And we'll draw those extra cards, because our opponent cannot match it. This is 8 cards in total, so we will have full new hand after we use them. So let's see what our opponent is doing, and for a discard deck, it's probably not great news. And I'm sorry, I don't want to be mean, but I want to, you know, just keep this game going, and I really think that our opponent has less choices than he might suggest by his, you know, thinking time. And I probably won't have time to edit this video, so please play the game. Oh, this is good for them, but they will probably never get the value. Let's draw a card. And this is a really good card, so let's draw a card. Here you go. Let's go for the... Honestly, I will go with Bitter Triumph. So I'm taking Bitter Triumph because it's way better. And if they level it up, it does absolutely nothing because we always will have those cards. We could kill them pretty quickly, but we don't need to. We have triple tomes, they are not getting any value, and now we can draw 4 cards a turn. We'll also live game just to make sure. No extra cards for you. They cannot discard through this because it's way too much value. And let it start. And this is how we close the game with Dimir, with the new tome. And now we have answers to everything. Soon we will start doing counter spells as well. And here is the first counter spell and the Fountain Port. So now, okay. So now we can go into the sleeve file. By the way, whenever you have Greatshark countering something into the Reef and Barrens, this damage stacks so quickly. Sure. Here we go. That's a land for you. Man, those negotiations, man, this is the 4th one already in 20 top cards. They're absolutely playing out of their words, you know, with the top decking, and it won't be enough. So let's draw a counter spell. Thank you. That's how we do it. You can also make a, you know what? It's too fun. Can we do it? I think we can. No, we lack mana. Oh, that would be so fun. You can actually make a copy of Mazemind Tome, and you know what? It's better than doing anything else. And this is actually insane because you can basically get 4 extra cards with this. Oh man, we can literally draw 5 cards a turn for the full game. Like, our opponent is a true champion for even trying to beat this value. They already used 4 negotiations, all of the value they have in the deck. Rest of the cards is pretty much 1-for-1. And yeah, and we still have counter spells and this shark. I think I need to start closing the game, but it's so fun. Like, you know, if you play Shark, sometimes they will have the answer and you get nothing. If you have 5 cards a turn, there's no way they're recovering, ever. Here's our live game. Oh my god, we have more. Like, I'm literally just sitting here drawing extra cards. Well, this is the new Dimir for you, and I think this one is pretty cool. Yep, more Barrens. Oh my god, I need to actually discard something. Man, we will just play it for them. Alright, now we have all the control over the game we want. We don't have a counter spell, but it's fine. And our opponent won't get us to 0 cards, ever. So now we probably go with the Sphinx. So they will remove it, probably. And we will go with Barrens. I actually don't need more of anything. We decline, we don't want it to be removed. And yeah. Man, if we actually can we get... Oh yeah, we have quick study. And don't tell me we can actually do more cards. Alright. Alright, we can play more cards. Let's go for quick study and draw some more. Man, this never ends. Oh my god, I actually have 18 cards? Okay, I need to probably start paying attention. Don't you worry, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. We'll get rid of this, because we actually don't need more cards. And we're already starting with the damage, so you know what? Let's pretend we're aggressive. 1 card. Alright. It will be removal. Especially that if you have Shark, this is already a removal, basically. They will pump everything. Moment they tap, we can actually go super... Okay, alright. Here you go. That's the part. Please, never tap against Dimir Sloth. And we decline. And this might be actually lethal already. I didn't count it, but I think it might be lethal. So, we go with this guy. For sure. This is 6 damage already. We take action. And this guy, you know what? Let's not count. Let's just do it. It will be fun, I promise. And we have Negate as well. So this is already... Oh my god, this is so much damage. Let's go for this. Man, we can actually attack and have a counter spell. And that was, man, 18 damage out of nowhere. And that's what happens if they tap out once. Alright, I hope you enjoyed, man. This was so much fun. We're going first and we have some interaction. I don't know my... Alright, listen, I cannot help again, you know, with this one. So we have a lot of lands and not much else. And let's see what our opponent is doing. I mean, the same thing as they always do. They play small creatures and try to kill stuff. So you know what? Let's get rid of it once and for all while it's small, because the moment they untap, they will start pumping it. So they need some more creatures. We can get go for the throat later with the Sphinx. And here it is. The mouse meta. Just every game. By the way, I included 4 Anoint with Affliction because that's the only thing I'm seeing, basically. So this is where we are. What are we going for? Our opponent wants to pump it while also keeping 1 white mana. And there's not much we can do. If we target it, this will be a bit awkward. Maybe you can catch them at the end step. This will be hard. Because they can still pump it with the hexproof thing. So this will kinda be removal, right? We can draw a card, but we will never... Oh, by the way, we can target enchantments with this one. So do we force them to cast it? They are not getting too much value here, so I think it's okay. We need to draw one of our Anoint with Affliction. So bounce effect right now is so devastating they actually need to use it. And yeah. Cool. I mean, good at Magic, what can I say? I literally included it after I tested the deck a little bit, and I lost to those mice every game, and I just went ham with this. And you know what? It seems to be working. When we play Sphinx, we can try to replay all the removal. I have to kill it, right? I have to kill it, man. Every time they are tapped, you need to punish them. So we will do it later. I should probably make a stop here, not make it too obvious. I knew they will have more. For some reason, they just have infinite amounts of mice. Alright, cool. This is something. This is something, but I think we go with the Sphinx and try to attack and then start to get the value. So I will keep all the open mana. If they pump too hard, they definitely want to target it for 1 mana. Good for them. Good for them. Do you think they have the thing? This is already insane levels of damage. I think we go for it. Yes, we hit it perfectly. Very nice. Very nice. So now they have 1 mana, but they don't have way to cast them. Man, we caught them. Alright. Of course, they will just replay another one. It's fine. So they can go with the mouse again. Because, I mean, why wouldn't you go for the mouse again? Untap land? Nope. We are not very good at the game. Alright, so now we actually will have to go for the Sphinx into removal. We could try to block it, but this one has prowess. So, it's still about drawing removal, isn't it? Alright. Alright, so let's see what our opponent... honestly, they can get so much value out of this, it's crazy. So they will go for double strike. This is already, what, 4 damage? And it can be lethal even. So we take it, and we try to fight for it. And this is something they cannot plot because it's not in their hand. I mean, I could try to block this. Honestly, it seems to be the best idea. Alright, I guess we are going for this one. We know that it actually trades against the mouse. So you know what? This is a pretty good trade. And our Sphinx might have just saved us. Alright, now we have removal. This is only 2 damage. And if they attack, we go for the shark for a very easy block. So I think we wait. We try to catch them when they play another creature. Are you serious? This is the 3rd mouse, and we were waiting for it, like a shark in the sea. And with this, they lost the game, I'm pretty sure. Alright, 1 more card. Shelter by Ghost. Oh, they are fighting. 4 damage. Man, without the Sphinx, we would be on the verge of dying already. So I'm super happy. They can get the lifelink, but not much else. And we'll get our shark, whether they like it or not. And you know what? I think we will go with Liliana, because we are getting shark. Let's, you know, each player sacrifices 2 creatures. I don't have any, you know. And now they need to go through the shark with a single card, and I don't think they can. They probably can. So let's start getting some tokens. We have instant removal.
Plucking turnips.
Do I want to go with the Restless Reef? I don't want to pain myself, so I think we go with the Barons then. And let's start. By the way, if we are losing any creatures, we already draw cards, which is pretty cool. I would love to draw one Anoint with Affliction, but we probably are not getting there. I mean, this alone doesn't even go through the zombie, so they need to use this card to pump, and I mean, they are gone. They are not winning this game. Even after Shelter by Ghost, triple mouse. Oh my god, they are really dedicated, and we can discard a card. Just because we have Liliana, so we have natural card advantage here. They get nothing, and that's what they deserve. We activate this. You want to keep activating it, because even though it stops being a creature, it still keeps the counter, so you can stack it to absolute oblivion. And the shark won once again. You know what? I'm ready. I'm here prepared with my triple removal opening, and that might not be enough, so we will see, we'll see. Let's go with the Verge, because if we draw a basic, we actually don't need to pain ourselves, which would be nice. And let's see what they do. Frog, rabbit, raccoon, squirrel. Which ones do you have? Oh, the greedy version. I hope they don't have removal version. But we do, we always do. So we definitely overdrew those rivers, huh? Like, full hand of rivers. We have 2 removal spells to go. We know that we'll play the Greatshark, but it won't be easy. Alright, they're definitely greedy. I could go with Demolition Field, but it's too early. Let's go with the Verges, because we might play Demolition into activating, and we already activate all the Verges. Do I care about this guy? Enter. I will risk it. I don't think they will run protection spells. I think this might trigger them to create like the 3 token thing for 3 mana. This is on curve. Whenever this creature enters, create equal to the number of other creatures. Okay, I will still kill it. You know, when we see rabbits, we kill them, we murder them. That's what we do on this channel for a very long time. Alright, and that's, man, I literally drew 7 lands on 11 cards. Like, I literally didn't draw anything except lands this whole game. So what can we go for? I mean, this is good enough. That also means we won't have to go for pain lands anymore, which is nice. But what is not nice is having no cards except lands in the hand. Like, we will get super outvalued by those rabbits, because we need to trade card for card, and right now we actually, most of our cards aren't usable really. Alright, they need to make a decision. They need to take forest from their deck, and it can take a very long time. Oh, they actually, man, they don't want green mana completely? Sure, I love it. And now we have black mana without paining ourselves. So let's see what happens. Nope, you have only 1. Alright, let's just make sure that you only have 1. And we are not getting more. Alright, Barons is another land. Is there like a competition? Can you draw all the lands from your deck? I think we actually will have to raise them. Oh, this is so tempting. I cannot. Every time they won't do anything, I'm going with my Barons. If they want to get lost, oh, we can actually decline. I forgot about this part. Alright. I cannot play it now, because if I play this, I cannot go for the shark. And this is already a 4/4 after we activate it. I told you, you wanted a forest. And this is only 1 white mana, so I'm not sure why they didn't go for the forest. It feels like a better choice overall. Here we go. We were just, man, this shark destroys those decks, and now they cannot even attack. And you know what? We can attack. And we will, oh my god, oh, this is so good. I love those sharks since years. This is my favorite one. Yep, you will soon start blocking. So this is already 5 damage. On the next turn probably it will be 10 damage, and we can even go for double Barons maybe. No, we will be short 1 mana. This can be a huge card, right? So I think we still go with this. I just want to keep trading. If they don't play anything else, I might be in some trouble, and they used all the green mana. This is okay. This is okay, because right now they will be forced to start trading against this. Into the Roil is very nice. So this will be a 4-4. They can trade against this, but you know what? I'm fine with this. Yes. And that's a full smork. You thought you are playing against control. Well, you are playing against Shark Elemental deck. And they literally... By the way, if we had one single mana more, this is already game. They're at 1. And now, so we don't play this, we keep this as an interaction. Because we know that on the next turn they generally die, unless they block with everything. So let's see their plan. They can create a lot of tokens probably. Sure. I think they might go for the Apparent again and try to create all those tokens. Alright, this is pretty decent, however, it doesn't do as much. And the counter is on this one. Let's see the attack. Oh, there's no attack. We can get some shenanigans with this one, I think. Yeah, I think we want... Oh my god, more sharks. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Let's start. Shall we? And we can bounce it. And then we can Greatshark when they replay. Oh my god, this is so mean. And I love it. And this is the true Dimir way. So if they go for double or multiple blocks, it will be absolute blowout because we will bounce this and all of their stats won't match anymore. Oh my god, oh, prepare for some epic scoops, guys. I don't even need the card. Here you go. Isn't this better? Alright, some new rules. Sure, I mean, why not? Why not? Alright, we lost one shark and our opponent has literally nothing. They need to play a creature and we will have 2 sharks. Man, they got officially out-sharked. Especially that, man, I mean, rabbits against the sharks, we all know who wins. Why do... Oh, they didn't like it. They didn't like it. I hope you guys did, though. Alright guys, we'll make a short outro. We are efficient today. So first of all, thank you for all the patrons, for all your support, and I think we are shining with the new brews, and I have to say I have so many new ideas that I hope you guys will enjoy the content for the months to come, or maybe years. So really thank you for all the support. And about this deck, I want to really talk about some of the cards so you can craft the correct ones. Mazemind Tome, well, it can be slow like everything for current meta. Honestly, this was one of the cards that was always like perfect cardo engine, and it's artifact, so every color combination can use it. So I love this card so much, and it has proven itself for many different archetypes. For Sphinx, I actually tried to use it. And while we have decks that is aimed at this, I had some situations when I needed to just throw it under the bus against the aggro or something. So this one is something I would wait with. It might be too slow because it's 4 mana 3/3 and you need to cast those spells after you attack during your turn. So for example, you cannot keep the counter spell for your opponent's turn and stuff like this. Shark, it's expensive, it's hard to get this to this 5 mana stage, but once you get this and counter a single spell, this card just takes over the game. And you have seen how easy it is to reverse lethal against all the aggro decks especially. You counter their spell, suddenly they cannot attack, you activate Barrens and Reefs and you small call and it's like 10-15 damage. So if you can soften them up for like 1 or 2 turns, so they're at around 10 or 15, you can actually start making forced blocks. And that's beautiful because you completely reverse the game thanks to countering spells. And yeah, I really like this card. And Liliana, while always expensive because it's still 6 mana planeswalker, she has so much loyalty, and -4 is instantly just amazing. However, it's of course late game card, but it usually closes the game in a very nice fashion. And even against against red decks, she has 7 loyalty once she enters the battlefield, and you also have the zombie, so it's hard to attack her, and she's so stacked with loyalty that like lightning strikes, they need 3 of them just to kill her. So it's extremely strong card. We'll see how it goes, but I enjoy it so far, and I really like this deck. I really like this deck. We'll see how it goes, but oh, and Crawling Barrens are absolutely amazing. This is the card that I remember so many games just revolving around 2 players, pumping Barrens, and whoever taps dies because it's like 12-12. So this is a very fun card. Yeah, and that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you will become a member, thank you for your support, and I hope you are enjoying it. And yeah, that's it for today, and see you guys tomorrow.